impression time. So I didn't know this was out, but it was another one of those. I was looking at what was updated and saw that Crunchyroll had updated it, and at first I thought, okay, they're just adding like more dubs because usually when a season's over and they keep updating it, that's usually what it is they're uploading whatever is German, Portuguese, Spanish, what have you dub they have. But no, actually we have another season, and so far, what was it, 2 or 3 episodes are out? 2 episodes are out. Okay, of the Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life was made. Um, it's just something I didn't like in the first episode, and it's just like it's a pet peeve for me. A lot of anime have done it, where they'll well, actually, it's kind of like two pet peeves for me. Is so this is season 2, by the way, just started. Tips is out on Crunchyroll. My nose is itchy. I don't know why. Where they'll show like some intense battle sequence that you know goddamn well when you see it. How far in the timeline do we skip? Because I know fucking sure this is. Have you ever seen anime where they'll show you like the like final showdown in like the first few minutes, and you're like, I hate when they do that. I like when things are in order, so that irritates the shit out of me. And a lot of anime that I've seen that have done it are usually the ones that are so boring that they fucking have to. Like, I can think of one anime off the top of my head, but I can't remember its name. And I watched that fucking thing. I don't think I ever finished it, but every episode was so fucking boring. And even the last scene wasn't really cool. But I'm still just like, you know what? Stop being judgmental. Give it a try. I did. And I was just like, fuck you sideways 3 times. This is a waste of time. I don't remember what the fuck the anime was. But it was so fucking boring. So they did that. So that's irritating. And then they did oh, I woke up from a dream. What could this mean? I wonder why I had that dream bullshit. So that's 2 things that irritated the shit out of me within the first 5 minutes of episode 1 of season 2. So, yep, prepare for that. I hate that because it ruins, it just confuses the shit out of you because you're like, every time they do this, my first thought is literally like, oh, did I miss an episode or something? And then it's just, I don't know, they're just being fucking idiots. Great. Thanks for, I guess, trying to build excitement for the show when all it really does is just confuse me and irritate me. I mean, it's supposed to, like, catch your attention so you want to watch the rest of the show. Like, how did this event unfold? How did this happen? But, like, I've never once seen them do that and had that thought of, oh, I can't wait to see how this... It's always like, god damn it. It reminds me of a lot when you watch an opening for an anime and they reveal all the characters to you, who the fuck is in the harem, who the fuck is the enemy, what powers they're gonna, like, they literally learn everything in the fucking opening, and you're just like, could you not? The whole point of a story is the beginning, the middle, the end. Why are you showing me the end? Because then I'm just going to be bored with the beginning, because then you have to start from the very beginning, where where your heroes at the weakest, they're most alone, they're most useless in the story, and you're showing me all the cool shit, so then you go throughout the entire show going, okay, when are we going to get the cool shit? Like, it's a horrible idea, and I don't, I understand, but, like, it doesn't work. Because I feel like you're more likely to drop a show if they do that, then to just, because if you're starting from the beginning, you're learning to like a character, you're learning things about them, you're learning about the show, the world, what have you. You're building anticipation, you're building knowledge of the world, the storytelling, lore, what have you, and it's more enjoyable that way. But if you just throw in the last bit, all you're doing is, like, you're waiting for the shoe to drop. You're waiting for whatever the fuck this is that's going to happen. And you're not appreciating any of that storytelling or those characters or anything. You're just like, when are we going to get the cool shit? And I don't know if that's just me, but, like, I fucking hate that. So they already did that. That was fucking stupid. But yeah, it's a dream sequence. What can it mean? My only question was, like, was it a dream sequence where it was like, oh, it's a prophetic thing, he saw the future, or was it just like, I'm wondering if it's going to go in another, like, cliched route. I feel like it's less cliched. but the let's go back in time and restart shit, but I don't remember what happened, but I gotta change the timeline so this bad event doesn't happen. Like, I wonder if it's that. I don't know. Anyway, so if you like the first season so far, I think you're gonna like the second season. The first season, we were in a different location where it was Seishi, meeting everybody, him getting to this town, meeting Saria, and, his fucking harem. And then this is a continuation of, at the end of the show, of the first season, sorry, not the show, the end of the first season, they on their way to this, what was it, Barbador Magic Academy. They're fucking there now. Seichi's gonna be a teacher. He's already starting his teaching things here. And he gets kind of put in charge of the dropouts, the delinquent children. There's only 4 of them. But, and then of course we have the, secret evil lurking in the background, which is not really so secret. It feels like. I feel like, I don't know, well, maybe it's because we're the audience, so we know what's going on because we see everything, and, like, of course, other people don't know. But there are just some things that you're just like, why are you not suspecting this creepy pig demon? I don't remember his name. I can't pronounce his name. I was like Kreis or something. It was like Kreis. Kreis? I don't know. He looks like a fucking pig. I don't know if it's a girl. It might be a girl. I'm not sure if that's boobs or just fat rolls. I don't know. As a fat person myself, sometimes you can't tell. So I don't know what the gender is. I don't know how to pronounce their name. But they're at the very least, just a little sus. So I'm not understanding why they're not. Like, why? Like, he's fucking creepy. Like, no one's like, yeah, hey, I know we're demons and all, but, like, what the fuck is up with this? Like, what the fuck is up with Piggy? Like, they literally call him Piggy. Or Piglet or something. And for less, it kind of reminds me of, like, Orc. Fantasy-wise. Like, it's really just, like, some weird fat demon thing with horns, I guess. I don't know. But we already knew that he was fucking evil, because they showed us in the first season, and he's the fucking, he's like the, or she, he, it, but I don't remember. I don't think they ever, like, they say the name, or they say, like, some kind of insult, like Piggy, Piglet, whatever. They don't necessarily say she or her, at least not that I'm aware of. But then again, I'm also watching with the, like, the Japanese voice and then the English subtitles, so it could just be that I missed they use pronunciation. Pronouns? I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah, but we already knew he was kind of evil, but he kind of feels like they kind of make him out to be, like, kind of the big bad, but, like, not real. Like, we know he's a fucking grunt. He's like a Team Rocket grunt. We know this motherfucker is not, like, the big, bad, evil no, he's the fucking idiot that's just kind of in the spotlight right now, but we know damn well they're trying to resurrect the great devil, which at first I thought, like, maybe it was... Because we do have a Demon King, but, like, her dad was a Demon King, so it's, like, his Demon King's daughter, and now she's Demon King now, I guess. Then... This is not really plot focused. Like, there's a plot here. But it's one of those shows that, like, it's mostly a gag more than anything. So it's the fantasy gag. Character becomes OP. He started out as a loser show. So if you like those type of things, Sorry, I was, trying to get comfortable, I guess. I don't know. So you just see this in the background, just me. Okay. But yeah, it's not horrible. I am going to keep watching it. I didn't hate the first season. I wasn't, like, super in love with it, but I did find it entertaining in, like, a stupid way. But there are definitely other shows I prefer where I genuinely like it, even if there were some stupid parts. Where this feels like it's like the stupid gag manga. That's what it is more than anything. And, we have our harem back. We have Seichi back. And, yeah, it looks, at the end of, like, each episode of the first season, we would get, like, Seichi's status board being updated for us. And here it looks like we're going to get, an overview of kind of, like, the countries and, like, the lore locations and stuff. So they kind of briefly explained at the end of episode 2 that, and here are these other nations, and we already knew about the Kaiser Empire, who's the one that summoned the heroes. They want world domination, apparently. I've read that, and they didn't tell us that before, But like they literally just said that like at the end, like a quick sentence, and I was like, I wasn't surprised. I was just kind of like, sounds about right. So we have that, and then like the advisor for them is working for this like secret demon order, trying to protect the great demon or what the fuck he is. He's supposed to be like the big bad that's reincarnated at the end, and okay, and then so they have like the secret order, and then we were instead of he was supposed to be summoned to Kaiser, but he got summoned somewhere else because he was like the last person there. I don't know why the fuck he got summoned to another place when everyone else got summoned to the Kaiser Empire. I mean, in the long run, it's better for him in so many ways, but because they've made it blatantly obvious that they're pawns to be used, and that they have been given enslavement bracelets, which if you try and take it off or don't obey, it's gonna hurt you. So, yeah, they're like I said, he's better off. It's obvious there are some characters that, with like the rest of the heroes, are basically like his class that was summoned. And I'm assuming maybe it was more than just his class, because there's way too many kids. So it had to be like maybe that school or maybe a couple schools. I don't know, but we have, you know, the heroes, and we have Seichi, and then we have, you know, the other students who are nobles and roles and what have you, higher ups. Sorry, it's me putting my remote on the table. And there's Barbador Academy, which is where we're taking place now, and I guess it's in the country of Barbador. And then there's, oh god, I can't remember the fucking name, but it was the country he was in last time. That's not Kaiser, it's another country. And then we get a hint. We haven't seen them as far as we know. It's like even the portrait of the queen or whatever is like kind of shadowed out, where you know where they don't reveal a character until later. And apparently there's this other country that's kind of being invaded by the Kaiser Empire, and they're ruled by a queen. That's kind of all the information we get so far from them. And that Lutia, who is the daughter of the Demon King, wants to make like kind of a peace with this nation that Seichi was in last time. I can't remember for the life of me what I want to say it's like Windsor. Is that what it's called? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. But it's like that country is kind of where Seichi was with the guild, and that was like the first place he went to. I don't think they've shown on the map where Seichi is, or where Seichi like first started when he met Saria. I'm assuming it's like probably some great forest somewhere. I don't fucking know. Did they ever tell us where it was? We don't even really see any creatures there, to be perfectly honest. We see like a couple. We see like Seichi defeat like a wolf thing, I think. We see the clever monkeys. Then, you know, we meet Saria, and we learn she's the Kaiser Kong. Which kind of does not sound video game-esque. Oh god. Some names are just stupid in this show, and other names are kind of like, oh, not bad. That's one of the ones where I'm like, okay, not bad. But, so yeah, we're gonna get a lot of new characters. We got a new location. Seichi's doing his job as a teacher there. He's in charge of the flunkies. 'Cause it's always the flunkies. I feel like I've seen this plot somewhere a few times. Anyway. It's not bad. It's just whatever you expected and enjoyed from the first season so far. It's in tune with that. Like I said, there are certain shows that I'm just like, I'm genuinely excited. I can't wait for. I want everything. And then these ones where I don't hate them. I kind of enjoy them, but not in a like, oh, this is a great show because of this, that, and you know, I could go on miles on why I like this character, why I like the lore, or this location, or what have you. This is a show I like. This is stupid, but it's kind of making me giggle. So yes, that's good. Can you tell me with my thumb? You just see like that, and this is me with a thumbs up. You ever sit back and realize what a dork you are? Okay. I can't say that word anymore because I know what it means. And I'm like, alright, dork means. Okay. So yeah. It's on Crunchyroll. There's 2 episodes out so far. I don't know what day they update or put out another episode. like I said, I kind of just found it when I was skipping through things. I wasn't really paying attention to what day it was at the time, so I'm not like, oh, it was on a Sunday, so they're gonna do it out on Sundays. Like I don't know why it's my go-to voice. Why do I always go to some random, weird Muppet being strangled? I don't know. I don't. Anyway, yeah, I just probably gonna keep watching it. I'm not gonna expect anything great from it. I do expect we're gonna get more plot elements in this show now in this season, because obviously the first season it's more to hook you than anything, just for giggles and shit to set up the basics. And then usually the second season is obviously a continuation of what happened in the first season. So yeah, already we have we're hearing more about countries, and we can expect some conflicts with them. And then Seichi, like on the second episode, it seems that he hasn't met up with his I don't know if they're friends or like just acquaintances, but they seem to like actually give a damn and more worried about him to some extent. And I don't even know if they were in his class, or they're probably just from no, I think they said briefly that they went to another school or something, so that must be their other students from other schools, from Earth or whatever, and wherever the fuck they are now. So far we haven't seen the obnoxious lamb, who I don't what the fuck was the lamb for? Like, is he supposed to be like a god? He was in the first season, and he like say she would clear a dungeon, and he would just fucking show up and troll him. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, this letter will self-destruct. What? Bam. Yeah. Like, it does gags and shit like that, and now they're even making references to older anime that I've never watched, but I know goddamn well, I'm pretty sure they just did a Fist of the North Star reference. And at first it reminded me of Trigun, because you just see, like, this guy with, like, in a cloak, it's, like, silhouette, you can really tell he's, like, wearing a cloak, and, like, there's a sunset behind him, and there's, like, billowing smoke, and I don't know why my first thought was Vash's Stampede, because it's not Vash's Stampede, and I knew goddamn well that I knew what anime it was, but I'd never seen that anime, and it just went, like, I know I've seen this gag in other animes. And I'm just like, oh, I think it's Fist of the North Star, isn't it? And the only reason I thought that is because I remember seeing the art style somewhere, and I was like, oh. But then the art style in another scene kind of reminds me of, like, JoJo. But again, I never really watched JoJo, but I've seen the art style somewhere, so I'm like, the shading reminds me of JoJo. So I don't know what all the references are, so of course it's not going to be as funny to me, because again, I didn't watch these shows really. I know of them, I've seen other people make gags from them, and I've been told, oh, that's a gag from so-and-so. Or I've seen enough that they'll mention it. There's another weird thing that I don't understand. Like, it's kind of related, but kind of not. Why do they always, like, have you ever, when people bleep out swear words, they'll do, like, the pound key or whatever I think it's called? They'll have, like, maybe one letter, and, like, the rest will be, like, a pound key, but they do that for, like, anime names and shit. I'm just like, why are you bleeping is even saying the name of the anime gonna get you somehow copyrighted? I don't understand, like, what it is, but they do it all the time in different anime. Where they're like, bleep, bleep, bleep. I'm like, what the fuck there are just some words I don't even understand what they are. Like, they'll just bleep out the whole thing, and I'm just, was it a swear word? Were you naming something you weren't supposed to? I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me why I was mentioning that. I have no idea what my last thought was and how it related to that rant. Don't come to my channel for any information. It's just, you come here to wonder where my brain is just going to wander off to. Anyway, if you liked the first season and kind of dumb anime harem goofballiness, throw in some OP protagonists for no fucking reason, if you like that, maybe check this out. Like I said, there's only 2 episodes so far of the second season, so I would be surprised if I stopped watching it, because I think it is entertaining in, like, a dumb way enough that like, if it doesn't have to be really interesting to entertain me. If it's stupid, it makes me giggle, I might still watch it. So I think it's probably going to be along that. I do kind of enjoy the plot so far, because sometimes you just want something simple to laugh at. Sometimes you don't need Attack on Titan, One Piece level fucking lore and character info. Sometimes you just want some dumb characters and cute bitches. I don't... I make myself look good, don't I? I'm here for the giggles and the anime titties. I just want you to know, I'm not laughing at my own joke. I don't think. I'm laughing because I realize, because I literally have it on my phone, so of course it's recording me, but I can see myself right now on the phone, completely clear as day, and I look stupid. And I laugh at stupid shit. I always talk like I have a fucking lisp, I swear to God. I laugh at stupid shit. I'm saying and doing stupid shit. And I'm laughing at... Isn't that the same as laughing at your own joke? You probably don't even understand what the fuck that meant. That's me trying to say, am I laughing at my own joke? I don't know what voice that was. On this show, I have characters. Unintentionally. I don't know what we call them. But then again, I grew up watching, like, Mind Mencia and, like, Gabriel Iglesias and people who, like, did voices, like, just randomly, like, silly voices for whatever reason. And at some point, I created my own set. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I need to stop recording because this is way too fucking long. I could have done this in 5 minutes. Nope. All this, I'm like a filler episode. Just like, keep going. You didn't need to watch it. Okay, bye. Like, comment, subscribe.